A man wakes up, his wife has left him, took the dog, took the RV, headed out west, never to be seen again. Also, a 77-year-old woman who's never RV'd before wants to buy a Class C and sell everything she has and hit the road. Hey, welcome. I'm Dr. Dave, also known as the RV Dummy, kicking back in my Class B Pleasureway XLTS van, just kind of hanging out. I have some extra time. So I really appreciate all of the fantastic feedback and the God, your energy, positive energy, and subscribers that are we're doing some great things together. And sometimes I get some questions and comments. I just don't have all the time to answer everything. So I figured I'd let a few accumulate, take some of the best ones that I really wanted to answer on a video. And right now, right here, we're going to do this for you. We're going to answer some questions. So if you like what you're seeing today, feel free to give me a little subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right there. I really don't have a Southern accent, but sometimes I just say hit the subscribe button, talk like a little Southern guy. Anyway, let's get right into the questions. The first one is from Helen Collins. And she says, I am going to sell my house and at age 77 with some mobility difficulties, take my cats and take to the road. I'm seriously considering buying an older Class C because I believe the workmanship is better, recognizing that lower price will be balanced by needed repairs. Do you have any advice? Absolutely, Helen. By the way, congratulations. At age 77, you want to hit the road and do this. You want to sell everything you have. Well, the advice I give you is, first of all, make sure your health is okay, because when you're out on the road, when you're driving, when you're doing some of the RV things that need to be done, if you've got health issues, if you're by yourself, it's a little bit more difficult. So either find a companion to help you out, a healthy companion, or make sure you're in good health. As far as selling what you got, I mean, you've lived on this planet for 77 years. You're wiser, older, and smarter than I am. So who am I to tell you not to do that? Just make sure it's what you want to do. And yeah, Class C's are good. They're really good. But if you're by yourself with your cats, just you and your cats, I'm partial to Class B's. I'm in my Pleasureway right now. Yoko and I travel this thing all over the country with our cat, Boo Boo, and it's just perfect for us. But yeah, if you want to get a Class C, if you're comfortable driving a C, go for it. Do it. Just make sure you have an older one. Make sure it's not too old. Make sure you check it out. Have a mechanic, have an RV tech check it out to make sure it's in good shape. Test drive it. Make sure it's configured the way you like it. Make sure it's a good price. I know I keep saying make sure, but you got to make sure. Just make sure it's the one for you, Helen. And I'll see you on the road. That sounds so cool. Second question or comment is from Wise. Wise, he says, Dear RV Dummy, I am really quite bewildered at this time. My good and affectionate wife have enjoyed RVing for many years, but alas, I woke up to an empty house this morning. Her note said that she was taking the motorhome west along with our poodle. Oh my God, don't take the poodle also. That's crazy. To chase down her new heartthrob, some guy she's been following on YouTube who calls himself RV Bob. I don't know about you guys. I'm not so sure. I don't know who RV Bob is, but maybe is he some RV stud that all the women go crazy over? I don't know. I'm not familiar with him. But he said the worst thing about this whole situation is he really misses the dog. Now, Wise, I'm not sure if this is tongue-in-cheek, if it's totally made up, or whether there really is a chance that your wife left you for some RV YouTuber. I mean, crazy things do happen. So I wouldn't be surprised, especially in this world of social media and YouTube and all this. Crazier things have happened. Wise, just wise up. Let her go. Try to get the poodle back. You can always buy another RV. You can always find another woman. Try to get your poodle back, because as an animal lover, I know that our pets are like our family, and maybe you can get a judge to give you an order that the poodle has to come back to you. I don't know. I wish you luck. If the story is true, I really wish you luck. Okay, so David Gabry says, Hi, dummy. And he makes sure he says it in a loving way, because I am the RV dummy. He said recently he's seen a lot of news from nomadic YouTubers out there that people are getting caught up in all kinds of storms, tornadoes, hail, rain, And he says, since some of these are first-time RVers, and it's the first time really experiencing these potential disasters, they're traveling with their children and with their spouses and with their pets. How do you figure out if if there are going to be storms in the direction you might be heading? Have you ever found yourself in such circumstances? Well, I'll tell you something, David. What we do, what Yoko and I do, it's not infallible, but what we do, we always check the weather every single day. We check the weather the night before we're going to be driving. And if we can alter our route based on weather, we will do that. If it looks like really bad weather is coming in, when I say bad weather, I don't mean just a little light rain. I mean torrential rains, heavy winds, frozen precipitation. Forget, I'm not driving in that at all. We will hunker down for a day if we have to. I remember last summer we were driving through, I want to say Indianapolis on I-70, and it just was raining so hard. I said to Yoko, this is not safe. We pulled over. We found a hotel that is pet friendly. Now, we didn't even stay in the van. It was raining so hard. We just wanted to get inside somewhere, and we didn't have time to search for a campground, and we didn't feel like boondocking. So we stay in a hotel every once in a while if we want to. So the only thing is just be very careful, David. And if there is bad weather coming, we check it out on. I do it on Apple Weather. Just go on my iPhone and check out weather. We can research it a little bit more. Bad weather coming, I suggest hunkering down. Don't try to be brave. There'll be another, the weather will pass and there'll be good weather, but it's not worth getting yourself, your family, your pets, and other people on the road. It's not worth risking lives. It's really not. Thanks, David, for that. Really appreciate it. Jared Bass says, should I get a big Class C or Class B for one person? One person. Well, again, you know what I like. I mean, I'm sitting right here in our Pleasure Wave. We love it. If it's just you, I think a Class B is great. The good thing about them, I'll get into that actually on another question coming up. I saw there's another question, somebody asking something similar, so I'll get into more on an upcoming question. So hang on one second. It's coming up right now. Food Porn Chef says, RVing with a travel trailer or RV and parking for doctor's appointments or going to hospitals. Well, I hope you're not too sick, or even VA appointments and limited on parking. Where do I drop off the trailer or where do I park? Well, again, if you're driving a Class A, there's basically no way you can. It's like very, very difficult. You just can't maneuver around these parking lots. They're not meant to do that. If you got a C, or let's say a big travel trailer or a big fifth wheel, very, very difficult. So you don't drag your trailer along with you. You leave that somewhere, and you take your pickup truck or whatever you're driving to that's towing. You take that vehicle only, so you can leave your trailer back at the campground, somewhere else where you're storing it, whatever that might be. Class C, easier if it's a small Class C, easier to get into a parking lot. Again, comes back to a Class B. Class B, I love it because you can drive it almost like a regular van, and it's 20 feet long and it fits into regular parking spots, and I can drive in parking lots and park. It's the easiest. And not only that, we've got a full RV with this full RV motorhome with bathroom, kitchen, stove, microwave, refrigerator, king size bed right here behind. This thing folds down to a king size bed, TV. Need I say more? Need I say more that I love Class Bs? Did I tell you that already? Next question from Big Dogs. I'm thinking of buying my first travel trailer soon, but I've seen so many complaints about quality and repairs. How important is the dealer's reputation for after the sale, service-related work, etc.? For me, I would pay a little more to buy from a dealer that had great service department, because in the long run, it should benefit me, right? Well, yeah, you don't necessarily have to pay more, but just make sure you're dealing with a reputable dealer that has a great service area. But my favorite way to buy an RV is to go onto RVtraders.com. There's an app for that also. Find a used RV. Again, do your research, know exactly what you want, but find a used RV, something that's anywhere from a few years old to 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. As long as it's been kept in great condition, I think it's the best way to go. First of all, you're going to get the best pricing because you're buying it used. You're buying from a private party. You can talk to them like human beings. You know, you can find out everything about the vehicle, why they're selling it, the rig, why they're selling it. You can test drive it to your heart's content. You can check it. Feel free to take your time and check everything out. You can bargain. I just think buying used, and it doesn't depreciate as soon as you drive it off the lot. I think buying used is, in my opinion, the best kept secret in RVs, cars, anything with an engine, with a motor. Buying used, it makes so much sense from many, many, many different points of view. Thank you, Big Dogs, for that question. ProGuard Pet says, does Yoko drive? I taught my wife to drive in China so she can handle highways, but she can't really park yet. Well, China is a long way to go just to teach somebody to drive. I mean, you can teach somebody to drive in the US too. You don't have to take an international flight to a foreign country to teach somebody to drive. Anyway, Yoko is Japanese. Yes, she drives. Yes, she drives our rig. She's very, very good at it. I'd say when we're on the road, when we're doing a full driving day, I'd say I probably drive 2/3 of the time. She drives 1/3. She would drive more if I asked her to. She's a great sport, and she finds it easy and relaxing to drive this rig. So again, getting back to a Class B. But yeah, Yoko does drive, and she parks. We do have good mirror systems and backup cameras, so it's not all that difficult to park these days. It's not that tough. Last question from Rick Venturini. Rick says, hi there. I found your channel today, and I must say your enthusiasm is infectious. Why do you think my enthusiasm is infectious? Because it is. Because, you know why? Because this is the channel where I really, really care about my viewers. I'm not just here doing a soap opera. I'm not just here talking about my life. I put out content to really help my viewers, and I connect, and you guys are the best. And when I say guys, I mean guys and gals. You know, guys is like a term that we can all use. But anyway, let's get into the question. Thanks for that, Rick. I have been looking more and more at the Excel TS, and I'm assuming Excel TS, but it might Excel and the Roadtrek Popular. Yours is a beautiful example. I'm curious, now that you've had the rig for about a year, what are your thoughts at this point? And thanks so much, and your channel is terrific. Well, Rick, thanks so much. I appreciate the great compliments. I work hard to make this channel terrific. So after having this particular rig for a year, and it's a little over a year now, you remember the first rig we had was a, what was it, a leisure travel van that we loved, but it had a fire. It got totaled, and we were able to buy this used. Rick, we love it. We love it. I don't think there's anything right now that I would do differently. That doesn't mean we're going to keep this for the rest of our lives. We might explore with something else in the future. I'm not really sure, but we absolutely love this Pleasureway Excel TS. It's got everything we need. As I've said on previous videos, it's just me and Yoko and our cat. And sometimes we do find ourselves a little bit short on space, and we kind of have to like dance around each other a little bit. But we're really good at that, and we respect each other's space. And you know, it just really works for us. And the payoff is having it. It's easy to drive, easy to park. So 1+ year later, Rick, we really still love it. This is such a great lifestyle. We're so glad we got into this. And thanks for that. And thanks for all of you that sent in these questions. If you have anything else, comments, questions, send them in, write them down. I will see them. And if I think they're going to work for our show, I will go ahead and we'll do another show with answering your questions. Anything else? I think that's all I have to say today. I think it went well. I hope it went well. I hope you liked it. Again, if you like what you see, give me a quick little subscribe. Turn your notifications on so when I come out with a new video, you will be alerted, and you'll be among the first to be alerted. I think that's about it for now. Until next time, you know, I don't have to reintroduce myself. Dr. Dave, the RV Dummy. See you later.